When summer started, I really had high hopes for a fantastic garden and just to have a really productive summer, but this has not been a very good summer at all. It started out that we've had literally daily record breaking temps. Basically, it has rained one time this during the summer. And I mean, records everywhere. Every where the records are kept in the cities, literally every day is a record. The heat has been unbearably hot. My garden didn't do well at all. I finally opened the gates and let all the goats in, and ducks and geese just eat everything up. It was just hopeless. Things were just dying. And so it was like, before everything dies, I should at least let the goats have some food. So that's what I did. But there was a few things I wanted to save. And this is what I saved. I knew the goats would eat all of it. I've had a goat before eat literally an entire aloe vera plant. I mean, it was a huge plant, and it was a 10-week-old kid ate the whole dang plant and had scours, which just means diarrhea. Livestock has scours instead of diarrhea. Same word meaning though. So, with some help from others and using my garden cart and stuff, I transported all these plants and some more, but the tomatoes didn't like they just died. So I finally pulled them out and gave them to the chickens. But one thing that made it possible for me to move stuff is that I guess it was spring or maybe early summer, somebody had mentioned that they use feed sacks as grow bags. Well, I have tons of feed sacks, and so I decided to try it out. And these two bags are dog food bags, and they do leak because I literally water these plants once or twice a day. And they still look like I haven't watered them every day. It's bad. When I say it's been hot, I'm talking over 100 degrees every single day. If you don't know Fahrenheit, you're talking about a temperature of 39 Celsius or higher every day. It's been horrible. Now, my aloe vera, somebody gave me an aloe vera plant after mine was killed in 2021 in the hard freeze. And this is all from one plant. And I have given so many plants away, it's ridiculous. In fact, this past Sunday, in a very small pot, I took one to church and it immediately found a home. This is the happiest aloe vera plant I've ever had. And so I moved all these plants over here to protect them from the goats. And then these are all hot peppers, and they were some of the few things that were doing okay in the garden. And since they were in the feed sack grow bags, I was able to pick them up one-handed. I broke my wrist, so I only could use my left hand, and put them on the cart and brought them over here. I'm not positive. The fact that these are more red than orange makes me wonder, though some of them are a bit, I think this is the pepper pumpkin spice jalapeno, and I won these seeds from Garden State Gardener web channel. He's on hiatus right now, but he has a lot of live streams on Sunday night. At least that's what it was until summer when he had to quit so he could Uber and make some money. But he would spin a wheel and people would win seeds, and I won seeds twice, and these are one of the seeds I won. And so I think that's what this is. But some of them look more red than orange. But I need to start harvesting this. I haven't harvested any of them, and I need to start harvesting them and then put them in the refrigerator or the freezer for later, which I'm going to do that now. But I just wanted to show you. If you're using grow bags, or if you've had issues with your own, finding places to grow things, and you have feed sacks, try it. It has worked. Yeah, I have to water constantly, so that's an issue, but you got to do that with feed grow sacks anyway, grow bags. But this is the only part of the garden that survived, because what was growing, like sweet potatoes, were doing great, but the goats ate all of that. And that's fine, because I've got sweet potatoes in the house. I do not have a shortage of sweet potatoes. More sweet potatoes than I can ever eat. And after the goats finished cleaning what they could, I pulled up a lot of the dead weeds, and I have actually already started my fall garden. It's still bloody hot out here, and I'm not joking when I say it's hot. We're still hitting, well, the last 2 days we have not actually, we've stayed in the 90s, like 99. So it's still hot, but this has just been an unbelievably hot summer and dry. We need rain so bad. But I just wanted to update my garden, my little garden. I also wanted to mention that the garden, that field right there, there's a fence between it and the chicken coop. And I closed that up, and I planted a bunch of squash and melon seeds. And they did sprout, they did start growing. But even though I was watering once, often twice a day, they were stunted. They weren't growing. I I hadn't gone out there for a while because of all my injuries due to the accident. I was just in too much pain. And when I finally did go over there, I found one plant with one or two little teeny fruits. All the plants were very small. They just weren't growing. Very stunted. And I just kind of threw in the towel for that field too. And I opened up the gate. Well, it's the fence. There's no gate, but you just peeled out back the fence, untie it from the main sturdy fence on this side. You just untie it. And that allowed the chickens and the goats and the geese, everybody came in there, and the melons and squash instantly got consumed, and the grass has been getting eaten, and I just gave up. It's been an unbelievably tough summer with these high temperatures and everything. So basically for now, this is it. This is all that I have for that garden. And I'm going to harvest the few peppers I got, and I've pulled up some videos on what to do with the aloe vera. I need to harvest some and transplant plants, which I plan on doing once I'm better. Right now my wrist is still pretty weak and sore. Technically, I am healed from the broken wrist, but it's stiff and sore. It's going to take a while to really heal. So, hope you enjoyed this quick little lack of a garden tour. But if space is an issue for you, but you have grow bags, like this is a very small, fenced, tiny area, and I could not plant anything in here, but I could move these over here to save them so that the goats didn't eat them all up. So, that was one blessing, that I planted in grow bags in pots instead of in the ground. Well, you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching, and God bless you.